Hello YouTube. This is going to be a quick video on the merits of the Glock aftermarket extended slide release as well as the backplate. Specifically for the slide release. I made another video of these, but I wasn't quite satisfied with how easy that was as a tutorial, so I wanted to take the time as I upgraded another Glock to show you these pieces. This is my Glock 26. I already did these upgrades previously, and I've done a few others. And I'm going to show you this so that you see exactly the difference here. This is my wife's new Glock 26, which has a standard extended slide release, or a standard slide release. So this is what comes standard on a Glock. It's just a black, flat, very flush to the side slide release. And it works. Everybody's seen these before, but it's definitely, you can make it a lot easier than this. If you are intimidated by the idea of changing pieces out on your Glock, or if you're not the sort of person to just fill it up with a whole bunch of aftermarket parts and everything, and you're not too sure about doing this upgrade, if there's one upgrade that you could do for the Glock that would be really better than any others, it would be this. To take out this factory slide release and put this slide release in there. It makes releasing the slide with that release there a lot easier. With this, you can work this, but it's really close to the frame, and when you do it, it's kind of hard on your thumb to do it, especially if you're training and doing it multiple times. When you go to the extended slide release, you can see the difference is that they look pretty similar, although the aftermarket one has a little bit of a bump, a little bit of a knob right there. Just a little shelf that sticks out. There you go. See how it sticks out on the side a little bit? This does not get in the way of concealed carry. So what this allows you to do is it just gives you a lot more extra room right there to just grab it with your thumb. Makes it a lot easier. So this is definitely a worthwhile upgrade. You can find these on Amazon.com for $15.99 and have Prime shipping. So when you do this replacement, you need something to be able to push out this pen. That could be just about anything. These are designed to be pretty easy to work on. I have a Glock tool. I have an aftermarket one that was cheaper than the standard Glock tool made by Squirrel Daddy. It's a little more ergonomic, and it was $6.99 versus the, I don't know, $10 or $15 of the normal Glock tool. I'm pretty happy with it. But what you're going to want to do is elevate it a little bit. I'm going to elevate it on a couple of magazines. I've seen people do it on rolls of duct tape and stuff. You've just really got to have space underneath so that you can push that pin through. You want to make sure that the trigger is disengaged, and then you just push straight through there. If it gives you a little trouble, just wiggle it a little bit. There we go. You just wiggle that slide release a little bit if it's stuck, because it does have these little grooves right there. So it can be stuck in place a little bit sometimes. So with the old slide release, all you have to do at this point is you take it up and it just pulls straight out. Like that. You take the new slide release, line it up the same, and if you look in here, there's these various slots right there. So one of the slot that's all the way to the left, where it came from originally, there's a place where it just slides right in there and just falls right back into place. So at that point, all you have to do is put the pin back in. Alright, so now we have our extended slide release. Now, just make sure it works. Pretty simple. Everything should be lined up. Good. Now, let's move on to the backplate. Okay. Now, this is largely cosmetic. Some people think of it as an upgrade because you're replacing plastic with anodized aluminum, but it's basically cosmetic. It's just something you could do to make your Glock be a little different and cool and put your personality in it. This backplate right here, This is a cover that's kind of goes in there by slots, and it holds back the firing pin and some other spring that's in this corner right here, so it's under pressure. So here's our replacement backplate. On my my other pistol here, I have a Punisher one. This one I got from my wife. This is one that actually came from the Glock Store. It was just a plain, smooth gold one, and then I had it custom laser etched to have a Zelda Triforce on it. So you're not going to be able to buy one of these. You got to make it. But that was $12.99 for those, and you're going to find those backplates ranging from $12.99 plus shipping up to $25 with free shipping. It's going to range on there from Amazon, and there's a bazillion different kinds that you can choose from. So the stuff you're going to pay attention here, and this is why I wanted to make this video before, is because it was kind of hard for me to figure this out just by reading what people said. There's a little spot here underneath. This is your firing pin mechanism. It's under pressure, so see it kind of goes back and then it snaps back in there to shoot the firing pin. Now underneath it, there's a little empty spot, and then there's a teeny tiny little black divot thing right there at the bottom. What you have to do to release the pressure on the slide is to push down on that. So some people say use a pin and whatever, you can use whatever can fit in there, and then you're just going to push down to release the pressure. And then it's kind of hard to do this while showing you guys on video, but you push down to release the pressure, pushing down, and then you should be able to push this out a little bit with your thumb. So I'll do it here since I can't really do it while showing you guys on camera. Okay. But don't just let this thing come flying off, because there's a couple things under pressure in there. So you see I covered it with my thumb as I did it. So holding it as I do it, you can see there's the firing pin mechanism and then this other pin in the corner right here. So now I'm left with the plastic one. Now I will take my Triforce anodized aluminum one and slide it into that groove right there. Now as I do that, I've got to push these pressure things down as I go. Here goes the firing pin thing. Move forward a little bit more, and then the other spring here, and snaps into place. There we go. Beautiful. Now put it all back together. And there you have it. Boy, that's nice. And your extended slide wheels. That's unique. That's cool. Alright. Comments if you have any questions.